spot. This year, he's not only racing in second, he's going for the all-out win. Look at this, Roger, side by side.
We've seen this throughout the course of the day. Mike Kiewanitsko takes the lead. Ruggiero back to second. Fuller hangs at top third. Siscone fourth. Clark fifth. 8 laps to go.
Kiewanitsko's not just in the lead. He has pulled out to about a 3-car length advantage, and I think it was just a matter of him getting the chance to get by the 69 car of Ruggiero. That could have been the key there. He needed that restart to get by.
Mike Kiewanitsko out of North Babylon, New York. Will have 7 laps to go.
He is a young, talented driver. This year he had the opportunity to run the entire 1993 Modified Tour. I'll tell you what, there would not be a more happier man down at Victory Lane if this young guy can pull off the win here in the Race of Champions.
And right now, he has about a 15-car length lead as they head down the back straightaway into turn 3. Mike Kiewanitsko, North Babylon, New York. 5 laps to go.
Pouch is back up in the 5th spot, but there's just not enough time left at this juncture of the race. Kiewanitsko is pulling away from him at this point. He has this one just about in his hip pocket. Let's not call it yet. We've seen what happened here last year.
We've seen what has happened. Mike Kiewanitsko will have 3 laps to go as they come by. Ruggiero second, Fuller third.
I'll tell you what, Billy Pouch just made an outstanding move through lap traffic. He passed 3 cars. He is now up to 2nd spot, Roger. What a move by Billy Pouch, and he's catching the 36 car.
Look at this. He is right up on the bumper, Billy Pouch, with 2 laps to go. With 2 laps to go. Billy Pouch is going to bid for the lead. He gets by Mike Kiewanitsko down the back straightaway. Talk about pulling the rabbit out of the hat. Billy Pouch will take the white flag on this pass by the stripe. Billy Pouch.
This is unbelievable.
Bridgetown, New Jersey is going to pull this one off. Talk about pulling it from behind. He's got 2 more left turns to negotiate. He's got that 93 Pontiac cranked up. Billy Pouch to the checkered flag. The winner of the 43rd Race of Champions.
From 43rd starting spot, the last row. Roger, you only need to lead 1 lap in automobile racing, and Billy Pouch proved that here. There's no doubt why he is the kingpin of Flemington Fair Speedway. Unbelievable to put this into the long list of credentials that he has done here. What an accomplishment for not only him, but for team owner Mario Fiore. Fiore gets his 2nd Race of Champions victory. This crowd is ecstatic here. This is Billy Pouch country down here. There's even a set of grandstands named after him.
Yes, there is, right adjacent. The covered grandstands right to the right of them as you look from the infield. And boy, I'll tell you, just an outstanding closing laps run by Billy Pouch. This is the way, unofficially, the top 5 finished. It was Jeff Fuller who did pit 1 time and made this 250-lap event, finishing 2nd. Then it was Tony Siscone with a great run, finishing 3rd. It was Mike Kiewanitsko who led the closing laps of this race, only to see the lead disappear to that man, Billy Pouch. With just 3 laps to go, he took the lead on the white flag lap and managed to pull it off. Reggie Ruggiero in his 69 car out of Berlin, Connecticut, finished 5th.
I'll tell you what, absolutely outstanding here. This crowd is still on their feet. They've had them there for the last 5 laps. Did not get the ride in this car until late Friday. Mario Fiore called him up. He would have been up at the Eastern States 200 running at the Rolling Wheels Raceway, where they're running a major dirt track event where he was expected to be. He said, I didn't have a car, I didn't have the motor ready for that event. Thought I'd just sit out this weekend. Mario called him up. Only lives a short distance from this track, and I'll tell you what, Roger, this is like a throwback to the old Race of Champions day when it pitted the dirt track drivers up against the asphalt drivers, and boy, Pouchy certainly showed them that the dirt boys can still run with the best of them on asphalt here. He's Billy the Kid, as he's known here, Pouch. And man, oh man, this has got to be one of the most historic races in a long time coming.
These are the type that you remember because it was one of those. He was up there through the middle portion of the race, and he was a contender. But then he was like out of it. Where was Billy Pouch? We didn't see him on the leaderboard. He was back in traffic, and boy, in the closing laps of this one, you talk about a race strategy. They had to know what they had cooking and kind of hit out, and all of a sudden just had it. And I'll tell you, you got to give a lot of credit and a lot of guts to the team of Jeff Fuller, who made the decision for one pit stop. They've run 250 laps on one stop, one set of tires, one gas fill up, and that had to be calling it really close. And I'll tell you, had it not been for the late charge of Billy Pouch, it would have been Jeff Fuller. But that's about as exciting as you can get coming down the stretch, and just absolutely outstanding here, as you have just witnessed perhaps one of the more exciting conclusions to any race that you'll tune in all year. We'll be back with some closing remarks and a talk with that man, Billy Pouch.
Billy the Kid.
I'm here in the winner's circle with Billy Pouch. Billy, great race fit. You started 43rd out of 44, and I understand you didn't even have a ride as of Friday night.
Yeah, come Friday morning I was home there. I had no plans on running this race because I didn't come up with a good ride, and they called me last minute and told me to be here within a half an hour, so I showed up.
And you did a great job for Mario Fiore. He's got to be proud of you. How are things today with the crew?
Oh, fantastic. I mean, they're a great bunch of guys, kidders. And, like I said, they talked me through the whole race, pushed me when I had to be pushed, calmed me down when I had to be calmed down. But there's very few times they ever calmed me down. They were pushing me more of the time. And it got to the end there, and they were kind of pointing out who was where. I looked up on the scoreboard and seen Tony Siscone, and I figured he had to be towards the front, so we were coming on hard at the end.
Tremendous race today. Congratulations again. Back to you, Roger.
Well, boy, you talk about excitement. We said the 43rd running of the Race of Champions could prove to be an exciting afternoon. And, boy, I'll tell you, Billy Pouch really made it that way. A lot of people had the lead in this one, Dino, and an opportunity to win. But Billy Pouch, cagey old veteran with a good crew and some people talking him through it, really made the difference all the way up until the last 3 laps. He was nowhere to